The 2011 Los Angeles Auto Show is just a few weeks away. I'm Jason Rzucidlo, reporting for AmericaJR.com, and this is Brendan Flynn, the Communications Director of the Auto Show. How are you today?
Excellent, Jason. Thanks for making it out to sunny California here.
Very good, thank you. So let's get started here. Can you tell me by giving me some of the highlights of this year's show?
Yeah, this is going to be another big show for LA, and we're going to have over 1,000 cars. We're going to have 50 debuts. About 20 of them are going to be never-before-seen world debuts. We have some interesting sub-stories going on here at the show. We have a kind of a small SUV war going on with the Ford Escape, which is going to be the global debut, which is the Kuga in Europe. And there's going to be some big announcements made around that vehicle. And then Honda's going to have their CR-V, which is a similar class crossover vehicle. And then Mazda's going to have their CX-5, which is an all-new vehicle for them, and that's featuring their SkyActiv technology. So you're going to see a real fuel economy battle going on with these kind of mid-size vehicles.
Okay. So can you go over some more of the concept cars that will be displayed?
Yeah, sure. I mean, LA's always has a lot of concept cars, and we have 13 or 14 design studios here. So some of those concepts actually came out of the Southern California design studio. I know GM has their CL concept. Cadillac has their CL concept, which is kind of a look into the future of Cadillac design, and that was done by Frank Saucedo's group here in Southern California. And then Jaguar has their sports car concept, which I've heard is going to be kind of a smaller, maybe like a Boxster competitor. And then Land Rover has a couple of concepts, kind of pointing more towards the rugged off-road utilitarian design. Kia has their GT concept, which actually debuted in Frankfurt, and that's a really step forward for Kia in the kind of sports car category, and that's a really amazing car. I know there are a handful more, but
all right. Now, can you discuss the Designers Night activities?
Yeah, absolutely. For about the past 8 years, the design community that I mentioned is based here in Southern California comes together for a mini conference that we call Design Los Angeles. And during the day, during press days, there's going to be 6 studios this year, and actually this year it's expanded globally, so we have studios from Japan and Germany competing to design Hollywood's hottest new movie car. So we have a LA themed contest this year, and the theme is picked by a board of directors, and the board of directors is made up of studio design heads. GM, Ford, Toyota, Hyundai, Volvo, Audi, Volkswagen, they all come together and we have a meeting that takes place. They pick a great theme, and this year it's about designing the next movie car star, if you will. So we're excited to see those presentations that'll happen live, kind of American Idol style here at the LA Auto Show. And then the winner will be chosen and announced at the Designers Night party that happens at the Conger Room the second press day evening, November 17th.
So what are some of the vehicles that will be participating in the ride and drive activity?
Well, we really have 2 types of ride and drives. We have one for press days for the media, and that's focused on the latest green vehicles. And that's a chance for the press that come from around the world to get behind the wheel of some of these cars. And we're going to see a handful of electrics. We're going to see the Ford electric. We're going to see the Mitsubishi i. We're also going to see a fuel cell from Hyundai. Audi's going to have their A3 e-tron. Volkswagen's going to have a couple of their diesels, the Passat TDIs. Kia is going to have their Optima. And then also what's a big story this year in general on the green front are these high mileage 4-cylinder regular internal combustion engines. So Kia's going to have their Rio, which falls into that category. And that it brings up that whole topic. Chevy's going to have a world debut of the new Spark, which is going to be another vehicle that falls in that compact category. So, kind of talking green in general, that's really going to be a story, is that it's not just about these alternate fuels or electrics or hybrids even. Of course, those continue to expand, and we're going to have more electrics and more hybrids and plug-in hybrids. But you're also going to see quite a lot more high mileage 4-cylinder vehicles.
Now, I noticed there are several different awards that will be presented at the LA Auto Show this year. Can you go down the list?
Well, there's always a lot of awards that I don't know about, but of course one of the big ones is the Green Car of the Year award, and I think we'll have the finalists announced fairly soon, so we'll know who the 5 finalists are. I know who they are, but I can't tell you. And that'll be announced on November 17th. I mean, the winner will be announced on the winner of the 5 will be announced on November 17th. And then, of course, we talked about the Design Challenge Award already. The Motor Press Guild, which is California's association of automotive journalists, I believe there's 800 members, are going to have their annual Vehicle of the Year, which will also be announced at the show. Kelley Blue Book's doing the Residual Value Awards at the show. Probably a handful of others that I'm forgetting.